Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, for watching my videos, for all of your kindness, all of your love, your support and your wonderful comments. I'm very grateful to all of you. Thank you. So today, just before I go into the reading, I wanted to talk about one thing. Under my last video, someone wrote to me, commented that my dog Pichinka is very distracting in the video. She is not allowing this woman to focus. And there she is, by the way, trying to eat my plants, and that's totally fine. So, and she said something like, there is a time and place for those things and you should fix the situation with your dog. And I blocked that person. I just want everybody to know that I cannot tie her down. I will not lock her in another room. I will not do any of those things. And she just literally had a surgery. And she needs my attention. She needs to be around me. And yeah, if you don't like dogs, if it's too distracting for you, like a second bleep in the video because she's moving the camera, if it's too distracting, leave this channel. Don't subscribe. If you are subscribed, unsubscribe, because there will be more of her. There will be more. She will be growing. She will be sometimes when the reading is too heavy, she somehow, I feel like she can feel it and she wants to show up, show her face and say hi to you all. There were a few readings like that, and for me that's totally normal. And if you are someone who doesn't like dogs, who thinks they're too distracting and annoying and whatever other way you describe these beautiful beings, keep walking. Keep walking by. Don't stop on this channel. Don't stick around, because we are not the same. If you don't like dogs, in other words, if you don't have a soul, I'm not someone you will enjoy watching, or someone you will not relate for sure. I just wanted to put it out there. And I know many of you love her, and you, especially those of you who has been with me here since I brought her. She was a tiny little pup who could fit into my palms. Now you just saw how huge she is now. So yeah, that's that. Today we've got a love reading, you guys, and this one is called What is this connection all about? I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, take your time, listen to intuition. You can say the name of your person out loud or in your mind to connect to them better, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose the agate heart. Let's see, what is your connection with your person all about? And we've got the 2 of Swords, Thief, 6 of Pentacles, Enemy, 9 of Cups, and Hope. Pile 1. I feel like in the past, that was a very relevant question for you in this connection. What is this all about? What are we doing here? What's going on? Can I trust this person? I see you not being able to trust. I don't feel like your heart, it's almost like it wants to open, but it's very afraid. It's almost like wandering in the dark. There is something about this person that is sneaky, that is not completely full in their integrity. And how do I explain it better? Red flags. You saw certain red flags that made you kind of close your heart space. And that's the past energy. It could be a recent past or just the past in your connection. I see you not being able to open up your heart, not being able to be vulnerable with this person, to be maybe weak, to trust them completely. It's like I cannot trust them, and I cannot trust my own emotions here. Especially if you felt very attached to them, if you felt all of those emotions, all of the love, all of the care, support. It's almost like I shouldn't trust them, because they won't get me to a good place. Feels like a trick for some reason, and stay with me, that's the energy of the past. Again, it might sound a little bit gloomy, but I feel like that's an important message for many of you here, is you could never tell what this connection was all about, what the other person was all about, what they really wanted, what were their true motives, where you stand with them, whether you're a couple or not, whether it's a committed relationship or not. Just, it feels very, very confusing and gloomy. It's almost as though as soon as you know something for certain in this connection, about your person, about maybe how they feel about you, whatever it is, they do something that doesn't sit right with you. Almost like there's this escape, easy way out, something like that. That's like, oh my gosh, I cannot trust them anymore. It's like instant reaction, maybe even in your body. This doesn't feel right, this is not safe. With this Two of Swords, it's almost like I can never know anything for sure. How could I even think that I knew that certain thing? Maybe that this person loves me, or that they want a future with me, that kind of thing. There's always something that they do, and it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. It doesn't match with what they say. You know? And I feel like, I'm so sorry, she was moving the camera. I was saying that I feel like for you, especially, this question is very relevant. What is this about? What are we to each other? What is happening here? Because somehow I feel like you couldn't trust your own emotions. You couldn't trust your own... Maybe one moment your heart was saying, everything is good, I can feel this love, I can feel this happiness, this joy, those butterflies, whatever it is that come up in your stomach. But then something happens, this person does something that is just not in alignment with your principles or morals in life, and you feel like, well, how could I feel all of those things? Why was my intuition pulling me towards them? There's always this back and forth, this doubt, this confusion in you that I'm feeling. Almost like things get illogical sometimes, irrational with this person. Let's look at the present situation. What is this connection all about? I'm sensing this imbalance between give and take in this connection. Someone is definitely giving more to this connection, more time, more energy, more involvement, more emotions, more love. It's not equal give and take, it's not 50-50. It's not. And I feel like someone here is constantly begging for an equal, to be given at least as much as they are giving to another person. It's almost like someone is constantly on their knees here, asking for some attention, asking for some, I don't know, clarity, truth. With the Six of Pentacles and enemy, it's like the problem here is that there is no equal give and take. Someone is giving more all the time. Someone is has a more generous heart, more generous soul. And because of that, there is a resentment. If it's you, if it resonates with you, I feel like that's... you could trace even how those instances when you felt that you were given more and not being, and your efforts were not reciprocated in the same amount, there's this something that comes up to the surface in you, this resentment, this sadness, this like almost like wanting to pull back from this person, distance yourself from them, and Even if they're not a bad person, it's just this imbalance in give and take. It makes you want to just pull your hair out. That's how it feels to me. So desperate, so tired of begging for love, begging for attention, begging for clarity. I want to clarify this energy, but it feels heavy to me. Especially if you are a giver here. I can feel your kind of the heaviness in your heart. This feeling of, I can never get there, I will never get there. Regardless of how much I try, how much I talk with this person, how many times I explain my reasoning, how many times I justify myself. There's still someone who is doing things for themselves. What is the Six of Pentacles about for pile 2? Very interesting. You guys, there is a lot of love here. There is a lot of love here still. Someone here wants a reconciliation. Someone here wants a new beginning, a new emotional start. I clarified the Six of Pentacles with the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Judgment. Powerful cards, powerful cards. But for some reason, there needs to be a balance first. There needs to be... It's almost like this connection needs to get grounded. There needs to be more clarity. Because emotionally, I feel like you're on the same page. In regards to your feelings, how you feel about each other, very similar. There is a lot of love here. There is this feeling of familiarity, of comfort. But then, it's almost like someone is wary here. That's what I'm feeling here. Wary of starting over, of trusting this connection in case they will be left again begging, asking for their needs to be met and getting nothing in return. No attempts, nothing basically. With the Six of Pentacles, an enemy, it's almost like there could be financial issues that are in the way as well. Maybe someone is more financially independent while the other one is struggling. Let's go to the future. In the future, there is a lot of hope here. I feel like you're both hoping for an improvement in this connection, for... it's almost like a wish come true for many of you. The journey behind you is... The journey for the two of you was hard, was very difficult, was very uncertain, full of imbalances and just this mismatch of some sort. Again, give and take, that's what I'm feeling here. But the future, I feel like both of you are hoping that it can fulfill you emotionally. It can feel you happy again. You can experience all of those emotions again. To feel so uplifted again, to feel so happy. There's a lot of hope here. I do feel like you can make each other emotionally very happy. But grounding this connection and making it function in the real world is difficult. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, pile 1, to see the background story. We've got the Three of Cups. Yeah, it does feel like you experienced a lot of pleasure, a lot of fun conversations, a lot of romance, a lot of maybe interesting dates, just fun, laughter, and yeah, like your best friends. There's this feeling of completely trusting each other, enjoying your time together, but almost like being partners, being equals, and having a grown-up like conventional relationship. That's the problem here with the Six of Pentacles in the middle of your reading, an enemy. There's not enough trust here. That's the problem. As long as you let go of your expectations, as long as you neglect your needs and go emotionally and with all of the passion and excitement into this connection, it can work out. You can make each other happy, you can have really good times together. But in regards to having like a real partnership, like Libra, Venusian partnership, like a contract where both people feel like they're responsible and they want to make each other happy and they want to build together. That's the problem here. Someone here is not giving enough. That's basically the energy I was almost like going around and trying to get to. Someone here is not giving enough, much less than the other person, and that leads to resentment, that leads to this discontent and distrust, which is detrimental to any relationship, really. But there is hope. Still, I feel like you both are hoping for things to get better. Especially if it's the issue of money. Well, maybe someone here is contributing more money to this connection. For example, if you live together and you have some sort of budget, and one of you is paying more for rent or whatever it is, and that's where resentment comes from. Well, it was just an example for one or two of you. I feel like you're both hoping that things will look up, that you will get to that equal partnership, to that comfort, to that stability. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. And we've got, wow, look at this. We've got this card, flexible. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm getting the Gemini energy very strongly from this card for you guys. Very mutable energy. That's the feeling I was getting from this Two of Swords, this Thief. Almost like things change in this connection very fast. You cannot be certain. You cannot know anything for sure with this person. That's what I'm feeling. And like it's easy for you to adjust to each other, to be good friends, to have fun, to enjoy the pleasure. But it's almost like there is no solidness, like stability to this bond. It's hard to achieve this, especially in the past. It's almost like juggling with responsibilities, juggling with options, and not knowing for sure what's going to happen here. I also feel like you yourself were very flexible with this person, very understanding, very maybe given many chances, maybe yeah, almost like understanding their life, their struggles, while other people wouldn't probably. We've got this card, mental conflict, as well. Same energy as the Two of Swords. I feel like you asked yourself this question many times. What is this? What is this connection all about? Why am I still here? Why am I still thinking about it? Why am I still thinking about this person? Where are we headed? What are we? Almost there's this feeling that something doesn't add up, like something is missing in the picture, something doesn't sit right, like the complete picture. It's not. There are some facts, or either their behavior and what they say there are differences, mismatch, and that's where the conflict in your mind comes from. I don't understand. I'm so sorry, guys, another little interruption. So another card we've got here is Blossom in Abundance. Beautiful energy. It's the energy of the Empress in traditional tarot, actually. So I do feel like you had big hopes for this connection, and your person as well. I don't have any doubts. Maybe building a family together, building a beautiful, abundant, prosperous future together. Having all of those kind of traditional values and wanting to get there to the beautiful picture of family, of marriage, and just, yeah, somehow money gets in the picture. I don't know why. I will pull more cards, but I feel like money might be an Achilles heel for this connection. Money, or just practicalities of life, or that definitely give and take, lack of give and take, 50-50. That's something It's almost like that resentment that gets built up in you when you give all of your soul, all of your love, all of your time to someone, and they just give you a little bit of something to make you still interested, to keep you still interested, to keep you still involved. And it's like, why are you even doing this? Why am I giving you so much to get this? I don't know about this. And that's where you feel like, no, this is not my person. I cannot trust the situation. This doesn't feel right. It's not someone who's going to make me happy in the future. But then the next moment they show you something that is quite exciting, and you feel all of those emotions coming up again. Because I keep looking at this contrasting energy here. And with the Nine of Cups and hope for the future position, it's almost like you can't let go. You keep hoping that there is something more, that things will improve, that this person is going to make you happy. We've got 2 more cards here. We also have this card Strength. I got distracted a little. Yes, again, there is a potential here. I feel like for both of you to come to a family, to put down roots, to build a stable commitment. With the Strength card, I always look at this huge, I'm not sure if you can see it, tree trunk, and I think of a family tree. I think of dynasty, of continuing your ancestry line, and I feel like that's the goal. That's the dream come true here. Long-term potential, that's what you want, that's what you always wanted, that's why you were giving so much to this. But something was making you doubt this person, this connection. There is this confusion all the time in your mind. And also we've got this card calling in your soulmate, and it says your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Yeah, I feel like you're very tuned to each other. And for many of you, I feel like consciously or unconsciously, you're bringing them in, because the future position, we've got the Nine of Cups and hope. By focusing on them, by remembering the best, by focusing on what can be still, I feel like you can attract them back in your life or improve your connection somehow. Of course, as I always say, you don't have to wait for anybody. You don't have to beg for crumbs of attention from anybody. Use your discernment. If this is someone who doesn't give you basically anything, nothing to wait around for. You deserve much more. You deserve a stable, committed, constant, loving partner in relationship. However, if this is the case where this person is struggling financially and they cannot give enough to this connection, or something is taking their attention, whatever it can be, I don't know, work, and as soon as those things improve, your connection can improve as well. So basically there's a huge message here that you are very connected and you are drawing them in, especially if you feel like it's an important person for you, because you've got this soulmate being mentioned here. You are definitely manifesting this person back into your life. And there's also potential for a future here with this Strength card, with this beautiful tree, with blossom in abundance. I want to get more cards for you guys. Pile 1. What is this connection all about? You guys, I'm so sorry you guys, she moved the camera again, but I pulled this card, Zen Garden or Inner Sanctuary. And with this one, I feel like the same as with this Two of Swords. This connection was meant to help you go within yourself, to quiet the noises, quiet the outside world, quiet the way the other person makes you feel, and just listen to yourself. Connect to yourself, connect to your intuition, to learn to trust yourself, to find that inner calm where nothing can touch you, nothing can shake you, especially if this connection has caused you to feel very intense emotions, very radical emotions like jealousy, resentment, anger, rage, or obsessive love or lust. I feel like one of the biggest reasons here is for you to go within yourself and to find that place where nothing touches you, whether, regardless of how this person reacts to you, how they behave with you, what's going on around, other things in your life. Just learning to connect to yourself and not almost like shelter yourself from the outside world influences and being the outsider, neutral observer. And at the bottom of this deck we've got this card, Moonlight Goddess, and it says repressed emotions, healing, reflection. Very similar energy. Reflecting on all of those emotions that you maybe tend to repress. Again, all those difficult emotions that people tend not to indulge in, not to go fully in, like again jealousy, sadness, resentment, love, like overwhelming love that you can't think about anything else. Especially if you repress all of those emotions. This connection was meant to teach you to experience them in a healthy way, to feel them through, to go through them. Let's get some more cards from this deck, the Moonology deck. Pile 1, what is this connection all about? And we've got this card, Full Moon in Leo, which is today, by the way. Wow, what a coincidence. Yeah, 16th, what is it, 15th of February? Yeah, it is full moon. No, 16th. Full moon in Leo. And it says, don't let pride get in your way. Yeah. Interesting. And that's, I feel like, somehow relates to your tendency to close yourself off from this person or to make them a bad guy. And I'm sure you have your reasons, you can justify it. But it's almost like you're making it worse for yourself. You're hurting yourself more in the process. By, again, there's this resentment, a ton of resentment that I'm feeling for some reason with this 2 of Swords, 6 of Cups, thief and enemy. It's like, this person will never make me happy, will never be able to give me what I want. How could I be such a fool to give them so much of myself? And there's this pride that is bubbling in you, and this feeling of me, with me, you could do this, you could behave like this. Oh no, there's this, almost like I get this strange tension in my belly when I go into this energy, like almost nauseous energy. And nausea is when you swallow your feelings, swallow your pride. That's like psychosomatic expressions. And at the bottom of this deck we've got New Moon in Scorpio, and it says work through your fears. Yeah, I feel like this connection was meant to help you both also grow spiritually, work through your fears, work through your patterns in relationships that you were struggling with. Let's get some more messages. What is this connection all about? Pile 1. Okay, that's too much. Too much. What is this connection all about? Okay. And the first card that turned it out is apology, and it says you can expect the apology you want to hear. Again, there is this feeling like I want to be justified, I want to be, just tell me why. For some reason that's the energy of you that I'm feeling. Why? Why did you have to behave this way? Why did you have to do this to me? And again, with this hope and 9 of Cups, I feel like you're hoping for lightness, for peace in this connection, to feel happy again, to feel emotionally fulfilled. And I feel like that's what will make you happy, really, to hear that the other person they have remorse. They didn't mean to hurt you. Now we've got this card, self-care, and it says clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Powerful message here. Again, to go within, to become the neutral observer, regardless of how strongly this connection sucks you in and makes you feel all of those intense emotions all over again. take care of yourself, indulge, take that bath with nice essential oils, buy yourself that chocolate, I don't know, have some delicious coffee outside in the coffee shop, go for a walk in the park. And then we've got this card, decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Yeah, I feel like you also see that there's this crossroads that you got to with this person. Are we doing this or are we not? It's about meeting your needs. That's what I'm feeling here too. Like, will my needs ever be met in this connection or not? Or am I going to be left on my knees begging for just the most basic things to be done by the other person, for clarity, for honesty, for commitment? And it's almost like the ball is in your court. You are deciding now. Oh my gosh, no surprise. The bottom of the deck is balance, and it says one person is giving too much in this relationship. Absolutely, 100%. Much more than the other person. This is not 50-50. Especially in the past. I feel like now you are pulling back and reserving your energy a little bit more, but in the past, all of you was going in that direction. Let's get one more card. What is this connection all about, pile 1? What is this connection all about? And we've got this card, message from afar. And it says, message coming from afar. Expect positive and refreshing news. A great outcome for all. Beautiful. With this card, for some reason, as soon as I pulled it out, I felt like for some of you, you could be at a distance. Or this connection is based a lot on talking through social media, like texting, online. So, yeah. And I feel like there is a lot of hope. There is a lot of hope in you. And I do see that things can look up in the future. With this 9 of Cups, they can. It's just, do you want to stick around? Do you want to stick around for more? To see more? I want to clarify. Give me just a second, you guys. I'm a little bit nosy, but I just want to see what is this 9 of Cups about. For pile 1. What is this 9 of Cups about? You guys, if you, well, I clarified the 9 of Cups with the 4 of Wands, the Sun, and the Queen of Swords. There is a potential for happiness, for home, for long-term commitment, family with this 4 of Wands, wonderful energy, and with the Sun, just fulfillment of your dreams and wishes. But I feel like you've got to be less forgiving with this person, almost less loving, less open, less vulnerable, because unless you put your foot down and say exactly what you want, say that you won't settle for the crumbs of their attention, say that you deserve a committed relationship and nothing less than that, full stop, they won't give you that. That's what it feels like to me. There is hope here, there is a potential here. But it's almost like you have to harden up a little bit. And the question here is, are you willing to do that or not? Are you willing to have this icy shell and become this, well, yeah, ice queen? And be a little bit more like a bitch. If you're a woman especially. So yeah. Let's get one more card from this deck. I forgot that I also have this Hearts deck. What is this connection all about for pile 1? What is this connection all about? What is this connection all about? Okay, this one just turned around. And this is the card we've got. And it says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. You see, it's like learning more about yourself through this person. Learning about what are your weaknesses, what are your Achilles heels, what you're good at, what are your deal breakers. Learning a lot and projecting. It's almost like there is this game here. I'll give you that to make sure you love me, to make sure you love me in return. I'll give you all of my heart, so you give me the same. And then they don't, and there's this so much resentment, there's so much anger. And I'm not judging you in any way. I feel like you deserve all of the things you want, you deserve to have your needs met. It's just tracing the intention, tracing the main reason why you want that person to give you what it is that you want. And can you give it to yourself first? I feel like it's an important question here. And at the bottom of the deck we've got this message, and it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. That Nine of Cups energy. You can be happy, and you will be so emotionally fulfilled. Your happiness is coming, whether with this person or not, I feel like. So this is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you were looking for, the answers you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose the clear quartz. Let's see, what is your connection with your person all about? And we've got the Four of Cups, Thought, Six of Cups, Young Woman, the Emperor, and Misfortune. Pile 2. I feel like in the past you had there's the sense of dissatisfaction that I'm feeling like overthinking this connection, trying to come up with solutions, trying to see ahead what's possible here, and not wanting to go back into it or into it at all. There's this feeling of discontent. This is not giving me what I want. Almost like I just want to be peaceful. I just want a peaceful connection. I just want calm. I just want happiness, stability. And I don't want this emotional roller coasters or this intensity, or to never know what the other person is going to do the next day or whether you will stick around. There's just a lot of mental anguish and overthinking that happened in you in the very recent past. That's something I don't feel like it's been forever going on. Very recently there's just like, I don't know about this. I'm not sure. It's almost like you just want to, how do I put it into words better? Preserve your sanity, to stay sane basically. I'm so sorry you guys, Pachinko is moving the camera again, she's playing. And that's why I feel like for many of you this person was offering you something, or maybe reaching out, or maybe getting in touch, and you were like, I'm so sorry you guys, the camera was moving. But I feel like for many of you this person was reaching out to you in the past, or trying to get in touch, or maybe messaging you or whatever, and there is this feeling in you, what for? I just reached some sort of stability, mental calmness, mental inner peace and emotional balance. I'm not sure I can withstand another hit of the storm, another chaotic tornado, to go through all of those emotions again. And as I always say, if this doesn't resonate with you, this is not your reading, please choose another pile or another video altogether, just to make sure we're on the same page. But in the past, I do feel that this was not something that was making you completely happy. No, you felt like dissatisfaction, and this not wanting to give any more of your involvement, of your energy, of your emotions to this. Thinking a lot about it, pondering. But what's happening now? You guys, I do see that there's mutual love, there's mutual care, compassion, kindness. We've got the Six of Cups and young woman. I do feel like this person is someone who's very dear to you, very dear to your heart, and it's quite mutual, to be honest here. I feel like you get nostalgic a lot about the good old times, about what happened between the two of you. It's almost like you get this sniff, what's the word, of remembrance of that energy, of the moments you had together. Almost like how you felt when you were with them, how you were expressing yourself, how they made you feel at times. And there's this nostalgic energy here. I do feel like you're very connected emotionally. You can make each other quite happy. Like this is someone very comfortable, very familiar. Like with the Six of Cups, I always get this feeling of a sibling closeness. Even if you on top have very strong sexual compatibility and desire, there's this beautiful you can never say that this is a stranger to you anymore, that kind of thing. Nostalgic energy I'm sensing very much here for some reason. Like remembering the moments you spent together, remembering almost like how young you were. I don't know why this feeling, this image gets to me. I was so young, how vulnerable, innocent you were. Almost like you more so miss yourself back then, rather than a connection with this person, or the way they made you feel, the things you experienced with each other. This closeness, this softness, kindness, and warmth between the two of you. Like the other person can complete your sentences, they understand you totally. They understand your emotional reactions, they understand your happiness, your laughter, your tears. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Future energies. What is this connection all about? There is someone here in this connection, and I don't feel like it's you. That is very, very stubborn. That is very true to their principles in life. That is a little bit harsh, and I'm getting this ignorant energy a little bit. It's almost like they will stand for whatever they believe in at the cost of this connection or everything falling apart. And that's sad. I want to clarify this Emperor. It's almost like, well, I'll clarify and then I have so many feelings about it. Let's see, what is this Emperor about here for pile 2? Money? Is it money? I feel like for some of you there might be problems, or just a challenge for this connection is financial side of things, practicalities of life, because I clarified this Emperor with the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Someone here might be struggling financially or just not feeling good about themselves, but at the same time they are not changing anything. They are letting this connection die by just... I feel like they were just keeping it afloat for quite some time, but eventually there's an ending that either happened already or about to come here into this connection with the Ten of Swords. It's almost like you can plan all along, unless you are not making actions. Things are not going to sustain themselves. The relationship is not going to sustain itself. This misfortune, it's like everything is on fire already. Why don't you put it out? I'm too proud. Again, the same situation. Feelings are good, emotions are good. I feel like you genuinely feel you want the best for each other. Like in your hearts of hearts, you are rooting for each other. But you are tired. Especially in the past, there's this energy from you like, I cannot give to this anymore. Regardless of how much you reach out to me, how much you try, I don't have much left to invest in this. I cannot afford another heartbreak. I cannot afford another storm. And someone here is very stubborn. Again. How do I explain it? You still admire this person. You still respect them a lot. But it's almost like they're standing there and watching all of it burn and crumble, and they're not doing anything. They're proud of themselves, or they still, there's this dignity or whatever. What am I feeling? Almost like authoritative, dogmatic energy I'm getting from this person. It's gotta be done my way. My way or the highway with this Emperor. But it's not working. Your way is not working. Can't you see that? I feel like it's something you would ask them if you could. I want to look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story here. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Hermit at the bottom of your deck. There's this feeling of loneliness. Regardless of how connected you are, how close you felt at some point in this connection, there's this constant feeling of doing this life alone, like looking for answers on your own, getting by alone. And how can this person have any, what's the word, reservations about, not reservations, how can they, even if you're in a relationship, there's this sense of just, I cannot rely on you. I cannot rely on you. No. It will be a huge mistake even if I try and do. I'm going and searching with my little torch. I'm going around in this world, living my life all on my own, looking for answers myself. You are just at the background, somewhere in the picture, trying to get my attention, trying to show me how strong you are or whatever it is. Okay, let's look at your oracle cards pile 2. Yeah, you see the feelings are good. The feelings are good, but again, obstacles, circumstances of life, not being able to make it work completely, to make it work well, effectively. We've got this card trapped. Absolutely. Someone here is feeling very restricted, is feeling unable to make decisions, unable to act, unable to move. There's not much expansion in this connection, not much growth. Rather, destruction, I would even say. Even though the both people would love to build together, to work on this connection, but just someone is not, maybe it's the mental thing. Someone is keeping their perception very cloudy and not seeing opportunities that are in front of their nose to fix the situation here, to work on things. And we also got this card, Thinker. Very similar card with this card, thought. Even the imagery is very similar. I do feel that you are both thinking about your connection a lot, but on the different sides of the barricades. Ruminating about it, trying to find solution, trying to find a way to come back together, possibly if you're not together currently. Almost like problem solving. What this connection feels to me is problem solving. That's what I would call it. And of course, as I was feeling with the Six of Cups in the middle of your reading, there is love. There is true love here. We've got this card, true love. And it says, this is a romance of a lifetime. Absolutely, I don't feel like you've experienced anything like this with anybody else. Neither you nor your person, nor your emperor here. Something very special, something very tender, very soft, very warm. You will never mistake it for anything else, this type of connection. We also got this card, firm foundation. Yeah, you see, there is something about building a home, a structure, maybe money. It's just, I feel like it was the goal. It was the main aim for the both of you, but it's quite hard to get there. It's quite hard to get there. And the very energy I'm getting from this emperor again. I feel like you're dealing with someone quite strong, quite powerful, but at the same time incredibly proud. And they're not flexible. Like, they're very rigid and solid, and it's difficult to make them consider other options, to make them compromise. Like in astrology, we've got the energy of Libra, who is all about seeing the other person's point of view, or Gemini. And then we've got the opposite, which is Aries. My way or the highway. I know how things should be done, or like very individualistic, pioneering. Yeah. Me, myself, and I. But again, there is a potential here to build together. And I feel like you both recognized it, and that's where you wanted to nudge this connection, to take it to. We also got this card, the Temple Path. Very spiritual energy, powerful. I love this card. For me, there is this feeling that you both reminded each other of who you really are and what you're capable of, what maybe your life purpose is. Maybe as a consequence of this connection, you found your perfect vocation, your career, perfect job, perfect hobby. Maybe you develop some sort of talents. It's almost like you inspire each other, you motivate each other to become the best version of yourself. And that's what this connection is all about, which is beautiful. This aspect of it is wonderful, I feel like. And spiritual connection is also something I'm feeling here. Maybe you both are into spirituality, very open-minded people, very curious people. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2, what is this connection all about? And we've got this card, protected, and it says you are safe and divinely guided. Wonderful confirmation for you not to worry. Regardless of what happens here, don't you worry. Connect on your peace. I feel like that's, I apologize, motorbikes, the sound. Connect, focus on your peace. I feel like that's something you've been focusing on a lot here in the past already. Inner peace, tranquility, your calm, your emotional balance. As long as it's good here for you, in your heart and your mind, as long as you're not anxious or worried or scared, you're fine. I feel like that's your main goal right now. Oh my gosh, this is something quite intense. We've got these 2 cards. First of all, we've got this card, rejection, and it says this rejection is actually divine protection. And interesting, the first card we've got here is protected. Almost like a sentence, or like a powerful message, like a sequence. You are protected, you are safe and divinely guided. And then this card, this rejection is actually divine protection. Powerful, powerful. It's almost like the right person, the wrong time. That's what it feels like to me. There's this feeling that for now, you need to take care of yourself first, of your mental state, of your emotional state, to eliminate all of the restrictions, the things that are keeping you stuck. Because the next card we've got here is second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. And you know why? Because there is a lot of love here still. I feel like there's still this feeling that this is true love. You honestly, unconditionally love each other, want to be together. And for many, I feel like you are on the verge, whether to let go or to keep trying with this person. Again, there's this feeling of wrong timing for some reason. Like you couldn't align on your lifetimes. Timelines, that's the word. We are shifting timelines. With this rejection, it's like it was meant to happen. Even if you felt hurt, there was a lot of resentment, sadness. I don't feel like this person overtly rejected you. Like I said, I'm not interested. I don't have any feelings for you. Let's not do this. I don't feel like they said that. It's how you perceived it. It's how their actions, what they told you, what they showed you. It's not happening. They cannot overcome their own principles or their beliefs or whatever it is, then they're rejecting me. Which is not true. It's almost like at this time you are meant to focus on something else, not on this person. Although I feel like in the future there might be a chance for a new beginning, to start again, to try again with a second chance. It's almost like the ball is in your court. What do you have at the bottom of the deck? Look at this. We've got this card strictly sexual, and it says this connection is passionate but not enduring. Yeah, grounding it, as I was saying, it's difficult to build here. If you're not moving forward, you are moving backwards. If you're not building, you are destroying. With this misfortune, it's like the tower moment for me. If you are not given this the basis, the foundation, then the merest wind and it's all falling apart, brick by brick. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. What is this connection all about? What is this connection all about? And we've got this beautiful card Gaia, and it says wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. Definitely something that made you both grow, caused a lot of spiritual transformations and learning. Powerful connection. I want to look at the bottom of the deck, and it actually nudged you towards what you're supposed to do in this lifetime, which is so valuable again. We also have this card Amethyst, transformation, certainty, confidence at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, definitely a lot of energy of transformation, of going through changes, of spiritually growing and evolving, becoming more the best version of yourself, the best version of yourself. That's what this connection was meant to make you, grow you into. What is this connection all about, Pile 2? And we've got this card Full Moon in Leo, which is today. Don't let pride get in your way, it says. Someone is very, very proud here. To be honest, I feel like both of you are, but at least I feel like you are someone who can compromise, who can see the other person's point of view. who can be flexible. Here with this Emperor energy, I feel like that's just a massive ego and massive pride that is getting in the way of you building together in your person. At the bottom of the deck we've got this card, full moon eclipse, and it says conclusions are within reach. Yeah, I definitely feel like you'll get more clarity. You'll be more certain. With time, you're getting there. Pile 2, what is this connection all about? We've got this card, responsibility, very much Emperor energy, and it says, do what feels right for you above all else. It is impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. Take care of yourself, basically. Don't wait for this person to take care of you. I feel like it's a huge message here. I can see that you're a very kind person, you're very giving, you're very forgiving. It's almost like you're being, with this message, protected, you are safe and divinely guided. Do what it is that you feel is the best at this moment, even if you have to be selfish, even if you have to hurt this person somehow, maybe by saying some things, maybe by putting boundaries between you and them. You cannot please all parties here, for sure. And at the bottom of this deck we've got this card, regret. And it says, there is nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than not to try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. I feel like that's something you've done. Something you've been doing endlessly in this connection, again and again. I feel like it's almost like you have this intuition nudge and hunch that says, if you don't try one more time, if you don't reply, if you don't maybe open up again, show your kindness and vulnerability, you might regret it later, years down the line. And that was your reasoning for keeping this going, for many of you, for giving this another chance, and another, and another. At this time, again, choosing you is important. Choosing you. Let's get one more card from this deck as well. Pile 2. What is this connection all about? That's too much. What is this connection all about, Pile 2? Shuffling these cards is literally impossible, but I'm doing my best. Okay, beautiful. And it always throws cards at me, this deck, so it's good too. We've got this card, and it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Wonderful message. Yeah. Focus on the positives. I feel like that's the biggest conclusions again. Conclusions are within reach. You're going to be happy. You're going to have a stable, consistent, loyal love in your life. Don't forget, it's almost like focus on yourself at this time. And in regards to this relationship, there is a lot of love here. True love. You're not delusional. They love you as much as you love them back. It's just, I feel like at this time, it's important for you to focus on yourself. It's almost like I'm getting this, like you're being hugged, embraced by all of your protectors, of all of your angels, ancestors, and they're like, you're good, we're with you. Regardless of how much this touches you, how much it shakes your ground, the situation, you are headed to a beautiful place, whether with this person or not. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you were looking for, the answers you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose the turquoise heart. Let's see what is this connection all about. Your connection with your person. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, surprise, 5 of Pentacles, Soldier, 10 of Swords, and Cancellation. Pile 3. I don't feel like it's an easy relationship at all. Easy connection, harmoniously flowing, effortlessly. Feels like a heavy one actually. Let's look at the past. In the past there is this feeling of, I feel like it felt good. It felt good. It felt like it was enriching your life. There was a lot of movement, a lot of excitement, feeling like you basically won the lottery with this person. They're just someone you could never dream of being in your wildest dreams. Like, wow, what is this person? They rock my world. They sweep me off my feet. Maybe you traveled a lot together. I'm feeling this for some of you. Maybe you learned a lot about other cultures. It's just a very overwhelming, but in a good way, and like opening your mind. Very exciting, seeing new places, new people, new things almost every single day. A lot of surprises, and it's just something different, something that felt enriching to your life. Like it was all boring, all the same, all kind of stable, and then this person comes along and what's going on? My life is so abundant, it's so full of experiences, emotions, and again, movement, possibly travel, and just unexpected things. There's this feeling of adventure, unexpectancy. Is it the word? I don't know. It's gonna be my own. Just this feeling of passion and joy, and like things are finally moving along. I'm finally living. I'm finally experiencing something. This is exciting. I'm learning from this person. Feels like a lucky strike. Feels like a lucky path, journey that you had together. For whatever time period you were together, be it a 1 week or 3 years for some of you, regardless. Felt intensive. Yeah, enriching, just fulfilling emotionally, and the experiences are quite overwhelming. That's what I'm feeling here. I don't know why. If I'm making sense, I hope I am, but this is the energy I'm getting from this connection. It's almost like the mechanism started moving over your life, like boom, 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 boom. Everything is so new. Everything is like, whoo, I can't sleep at night. It's like thinking about all of the people I met with this person, all of the conversations we had, all of the passion we have, and the places we saw, whatever it is. I feel like you were on the cloud 9 with this person at times, quite often. Your heart was so full, so alive, beating so fast. Almost like going with the flow, like a fish, seeing exciting corals, and I don't know why I'm having this metaphor in my head of sailing the sea, being like a dolphin, and boom, boom, boom. Okay, moving on. Currently, I feel like it kind of died off, this connection. That's what I'm feeling here, you guys. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you, then this is not your reading. It's totally fine. This is a general reading. It's not supposed to resonate with millions of people, with everybody. Please choose another pile or another video altogether. as I always say, just to make sure we're on the same page. Now I'm feeling like this connection has died off a little bit. You're not feeling as nourished as you used to be, not feeling as taken care of, or maybe you're not getting enough attention from this person. There's just this feeling of not being able to trust this anymore. Don't come near or I'll shoot. That's this energy I'm getting from you. Being left alone out in the dark, in the cold, feeling like almost like that there is not enough, you're like a plant that's not being watered anymore. You're like a child who's been left out on their own to take care of themselves. And there's suddenly this change in you. It's almost like, how could I trust this? How could I even... And you take this rifle and you're protecting yourself. But then there's the sadness. It's almost like, yes, you're a warrior, you're a wounded warrior, but there's a sadness within you of not being maybe reciprocated or left. Maybe this person kind of took their energy and focused it elsewhere, put it elsewhere, focused on something else. Just feeling as though you've been left somehow. Or that this connection is not giving you what you deserve, what you wanted, like not meeting your needs. Not meeting your needs, regardless of how fun and exciting and how overwhelming and fast it developed in the beginning. Now I feel like it's not meeting your needs at all, and that's why you are on the fence. That's why you are very reserved. That's why you're guarding yourself. That's why you feel like it's not going to make you happy. It feels cold. This connection feels cold. It's almost like it was drained out of all of the energy, life force. Like it already gave you all it could give. That's the feeling I'm getting here. And you know it yourself. If this is your reading, if it resonates, you know it yourself. I feel like you're wise enough and you wouldn't be fooling yourself. You just logically look at how things are developing, how the other person is showing up for you or not showing up for you. And you see that probably this connection doesn't have much to give you anymore. Yeah, sadness, a little bit of sadness I'm feeling here. I don't trust this anymore. I don't trust this person, this connection. I cannot give my full love, my full heart, my trust and my vulnerability, my energy to this anymore. It's not happening. I need to take care of myself. I need to protect my world. I need to protect my sanity. I need to warm myself up. I'm cold in this. Future energies. I feel like you guys are very self-aware. You are very conscious people and you know where things are headed. And it's almost like it would be a sight of relief for you at this point, knowing that it's all coming to an end. I feel like there'll for sure be a few people who will comment, "Oh my gosh, I love him so much. No way, I will make it work. This is my twin flame." Again, if this doesn't resonate with you, this is not your reading. Please don't shoot the messenger, or I'm just saying whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm seeing. And if this doesn't resonate with you, simply it's not your reading. I said it too many times for you guys, but I feel like it's a heavy reading and not many... Oh, I'm sorry. She moved the camera again, just woke up. I feel like it's a heavy reading and not many people will take it lightly. Anyway, what I was feeling is that many of you are knowing where this connection is headed and that it's like a conclusion of it. It's going to end. And there's this feeling of relief almost. I just want to be liberated. I just want to see the end of it. I just want to maybe have closure. Or maybe to stop any communication or to stop being so bothered by it. With this Ten of Swords, it's almost like stop picking my brain. Stop like poking me with those needles. Like in this imagery, we've got this woman's head and she's being poked by needles from all over around her head. And there's this feeling like I just want to know that this is coming to an end, and almost like breathe out and accept it with this cancellation. Almost like if there was a clear cut, if there was a logical ending, like a natural death of this connection, it would just make me feel better. I wouldn't suffer as much anymore. Like hoping for something here, which you might still do a little bit. I feel like with this Five of Pentacles and Soldier, protecting yourself, but at the same time feeling like, why am I not getting what I want? Why my needs are not met? And it's very exhausting. It's a very exhausting state to be in. And I feel like if there was an ending, if you got that confirmation that that's it, nothing is happening here anymore. We gave each other everything we could give. We've done our dues, almost like in this. I'm so sorry you guys, my camera just died, so I had to restart the recording. But I wanted to look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story to all of this. And we've got the Hermit. Powerful sense of loneliness. It's almost like even if you're together with this person, you never felt like you were coupled with someone. Like could you rely on someone? Like they were your other half. Maybe emotionally, yes, but in a practical sense, like this person will be with you through and through, like through everything, and they will stay by your side. Maybe physically you're not together. For some of you here, maybe there is distance or whatever it is. And there is the sense of being so isolated. What is this? Why do I need this relationship then? What is this for if I feel so lonely? If this connection makes me feel so lonely. I don't want to feel this way. Left out in the cold, maybe neglected in some way, maybe getting crumbs of attention and not being nourished. Especially if you're a woman, I feel like you deserve so much more. So much more. You deserve warmth, you deserve kindness, support, encouragement, presence, literally presence with this Hermit at the back of your deck. It's almost like you're walking around outside a lot, like by yourself. Maybe you're doing your groceries on your own, whatever it is. It's just, there's the sense of isolation. I'm sure I will be coupled with someone. I will be in a partnership where we will do things together. But this doesn't feel right. It's just emotionally maybe you're connected, but I feel like you're constantly feeling alone. And it's so heavy, such a heavy feeling. Let's look at your oracle cards. Yes, you see, oh my gosh, this is like a message in all of the, oh my gosh, I just stepped on Pichinka. She's sleeping by my feet and it's, okay, she went back to sleep. There is this huge message in all of the piles of feelings being there, of love, romance, emotional connection being there. But there are those minor obstacles and challenges that make it, that overcome all of the love, that outweigh, yeah, all of the, well, I can't explain it fully what I'm feeling, like my English threshold is coming up again. I'll go card by card. The first card we've got here is this card Yin. A very feminine energy, very soft. And for me, this feels like with this person, you finally, especially if you're a woman, you finally felt like you could be your softest, most gentle, most beautiful, elegant, intuitive, emotional self. Your feminine side kind of started to flourish, I feel like, with this person. You were even surprised that you've got it in you. Just this gentle, kind, soft, not the yang energy that breaks the wall to get to the goal and aim, flowing, soft energy. I feel like that's something you were surprised that you had, and it's such a strong part of you, and it kind of bloomed in you with this person. But at the same time, you became so much more vulnerable. That's what I'm sensing here as well. So much more open, vulnerable, like a naked nerve, naked soul, naked heart. That's what you were. And of course you're bound to get hurt if you open up so much. But you trusted them. Also we've got this card Vision. yeah, I feel like it's been a long journey for the two of you, especially for you. Maybe you gave them many chances. Maybe you almost like had that picture in your head of how you're going to build your family, home, committed relationship, marriage. It's almost like manifestation. Manifesting this person into your life, dreaming of them, maybe praying if that's something you do, doing your rituals, doing your scripting, vision board, whatever it is. Wishing for things to get better, wishing to reconnect with them, to reconcile or whatever it is. I feel like you gave a lot of time and energy to this. Why? Because this next card we've got is, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. You see? It's almost like, yes, there's the sense of I could only belong with this person. They are the only one who can make me happy. Only with them I experience such intense range of emotions with this Wheel of Fortune. So enriching. That's how it feels to me. This connection is like enriching your soul, enriching your life. For the both of you. I don't feel like it's just something that they did for you. You did the same for them. And there's this mental conflict of how could it be if I was certain that this is the one? Why am I feeling so left out in the cold and sad? And my needs are not being met, even the slightest, in this connection at the moment. A lot of mental conflict is here. And literal conflict as well with this person, I feel like, because we've got this card, conflict and defeat. Very similar to the Five of Swords in traditional tarot. Feeling like you cannot get on the same page. Every time you communicate, or maybe you try to find solutions for your connection, you drift apart. Or there's resentment that's boiling. Or someone has to be the winner. Someone has to prove their point and come out of this argument as I was right all along. And nobody can be right here. Nobody can be right. If somebody is right, then the other person will be miserable. And then the person who was right will be miserable as well by seeing that first person. You know what I mean? It's impossible to have a decent conflict or conversation or to communicate in such a way that both people are happy here. That's the problem. Not being able to get on the same page. And that's what makes you feel a little bit of resentment and distrust towards the situation. How can you, almost like, why? We also got this card, envy. Envy. Powerful, radical, intense emotions I'm getting from this connection. It's not an easy breezy connection. Harmonious, that makes you feel like every day is a bright sunny day and everything is going to be fine. Optimism, hope. It's like ups and downs. Absolute happiness and feeling the luckiest person in the world, and then going to the depths of I'm miserable, I'm so alone, I'm so sad, this person is just not where I thought they are. And it's very exhausting. And with this envy, I feel like there's also something about jealousy here. It feels like this connection brings up very heavy emotions in you that you would otherwise repress, but this connection is not letting you do that. It's like, face them. Maybe this person is, for example, I'm just giving you a simple example, they flirt a lot and they can do it in front of you with other people, and it's like there's this, you're not someone who would just swallow and that's all right, that's fine. For you it's like, no, how can you do that? With this Five of Pentacles and Soldier, you are instantly grabbing your rifle, protecting yourself, putting this hard shell around you, like boundaries, and feeling so left out, feeling so lonely, misunderstood. Why would you flirt with other people when I'm here right by your side? Do you know how that feels? Do you know how that would feel if someone did that to you? Like you're meaningless, like you're that small. That's just a simple example. It's not necessarily that this is your case in this connection, but it's just heavy emotions this connection is bringing up in you that you that you can work through, that you get an opportunity to look at, like face them, even if they scare you, even if you feel like it's inappropriate to express them, to claim that other person. Almost like admitting them, and saying, yes, I like my partner to be loyal to me, overtly loyal, in front of everybody, not just with me in a close space at home. Loyal to me when there are people around, women around, beautiful women around, men around, handsome men around, if it's a woman that's your partner. That kind of thing. I feel like heavy jealousy, resentment, anger, sadness, those are emotions that this connection inevitably brings up in you. And that's why feeling like this, when will it end finally? And seeing that this might be ending is almost like a relief for you. I don't want to feel those emotions again. I want to feel peaceful. I don't want to feel alone in a relationship anymore. I want to feel at peace. I want to have clarity in my mind. Oh, I'm feeling for you guys. I just... It's almost like there's sadness in your face. Like if I was to look at you, there's the sadness in your face, and let's get some more cards. Pile 3. What is this connection all about? Oh, yeah. What is this connection all about? And we've got this card, evolution, and it says earth changes, climate change, transformation. Beautiful, yeah, again, changes with this Wheel of Fortune, surprise. I feel like from the very beginning, from the initial meeting, it's like a whirlwind of changes in your life, of something unexpected, of like this person was literally a source of spontaneity, a source of adventure. It's like I cannot keep up, I cannot not take a breather or pause for a second. Yeah, and even transformation within you, I feel like it's a powerful message here. It was meant to transform you, it was meant to help you evolution as well as a person, emotional evolution, your growth. Yeah, and at the bottom of this deck we've got this card, Jewel Within a Teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Yeah, spiritual connection for sure. Many of you have been nudged into spirituality as a consequence of this connection. Into whatever, maybe astrology, maybe tarot, like esoterics, energy work. Let's get some more cards. What is this connection all about for pile 3? And we've got this card, New Moon in Pisces, and it says meditate and contemplate. Again, a powerful connection to spirituality, a powerful, almost like insights that you got from it. It helped you to go deeper. It caused you a lot of pain, first of all. It caused you a lot of pain. But that pain helped you reconnect to yourself, take care of yourself, nourish yourself. If I'm not getting it from another person, I'm going to give it to myself. Otherwise, I'm just going to wither. My soul is going to die off. Well, that's intense, but with this 5 of Pentacles, I feel like it's so hard for you. It's almost like, there might be struggles in your life as well, like money struggles, or you're keeping up. If you have kids, maybe you have to take care of. Elderly, maybe you have a job that you have to put a lot of effort in it to get by, pay your bills, and there is a lot of it, and you are all doing it by yourself. And we've got this Hermit at the bottom of your deck. It's like, I'm all on my own. This tough period. And we also got this card, New Moon in Capricorn, at the bottom of this deck. It says your hard work is paying off. You've been working hard. You're almost like getting by, surviving, taking care of yourself, growing your, be it like a business, your career, getting to some sort of financial security. And on top of that, this connection has been such a heavy hit for many of you. Did we take these cards? No. Let's get some clarification from this deck. What is this connection all about? Pile 3. And the first card we've got is time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. Absolutely. I'm so sorry, you guys. We've got camera movement again. So this time apart card. Definitely this distance, being apart from this person, not being nourished by this connection, not being taken care of. It gave you a lot of clarity. It gave you a lot of kind of... you could come to your conclusions easier while you're apart from this person. While you're together, it feels like overwhelming and you don't have a second to think about things. While you're apart, things are showing you a lot. This person is showing you a lot. What you mean to them, what the future holds for the two of you. Almost like you just... Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh. We've got this card stability. And it says this relationship can stand the test of time. We also had this card vision, and this could be the one. I feel like you know it. I feel like you sense this. Oh my gosh. Pile 3, I love your energy. You feel very self-aware to me. You feel very wise, very almost like old souls. And you feel intuitively that if you keep giving to this, if you keep trying, this connection can survive, and maybe you can even reach to some reconciliation or build something here. The question is, do you want it to last? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Next card. Powerful. Marriage. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. Again, there is potential here. It looks like there is. There is vision and yin, and this could be the one. It could be even that your person is giving you kind of hopes, and they're sharing with you that one day they want to end up with you, they would like to have a family with you. Maybe they even proposed at some point. For some of you it might resonate. But I don't feel like at this period in time, I don't feel like it's happening, like tangibly, something is changing. And that's where your pain is coming from. It's almost like it would be easier if it all just ended at this point. But this is a confirmation for you, if this is what you wanted to hear. There is a potential for this connection to be enduring, to last. Years down the line, might even come to the marriage, to a commitment, to a stable legal relationship. It's just at this point, for some reason, I feel like it drained you of your life force. Drained you of your life force. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? We've got finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. This could be it. It could be that this person, your person, for example, doesn't have enough money to give you what you deserve, to contribute to this connection. Maybe they're struggling, maybe they spend all of their days working or something, and you feel completely neglected. Completely alone. And that's not easy. That's not easy. Let's get a card from this deck. Did I? I did already. Which one do we have left? The Hearts deck. Pile 3, what do you have to know about this connection? I feel like it's too soon. I didn't have enough time to focus. I'm so sorry, you guys. Pechenka woke up and was moving the camera. Pile 3, what do you have to know about this connection? What is this connection all about? What is this connection all about? And we've got this beautiful card. I will show you the art. And it says, When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. A very deep message, very deep. To be honest, I just got this feeling of gratitude, immense gratitude. Just for the period. I feel like that's what you might be feeling. I got distracted, there's a baby crying. Just gratitude for the moments you spent together. Whether it was like a short 2 weeks vacation for some of you, it was a few years that you spent together enjoying this whirlwind of experiences and emotions and passion and fun. There will always be this gratitude in your heart, this bittersweet feeling, this kindness, this warmth, and this almost like those sacred memories. They will always stay with you. You will always be affected by them, and you will always be grateful to this person, just for this little journey you had together, for this, for the time you've been, especially physically while we've been together. And it's the same with on the other side of the barricades. Your person would always feel the same as well. And at the bottom of this deck we've got this message, and it says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And again, this is your choice at this moment in time, whether you will accept what is happening. It is what it is. I'm not getting much from this, but maybe someday this connection will improve. We will get to a beautiful, stable commitment, and basically stick with it. Basically, I can't speak by the third pile. Gather all of your courage, gather all of your strength and patience, and just wait for them if they mean a lot to you, if you want them to stay in your life. But it's almost like your soul is very withered. Your soul is very tired and exhausted at this time. So, yeah, I just want to say, take care of yourself, pile 3. Whether this person, whether you will make it work or not in the future, we will see. But at this time, looking at your energy, I just want you to take care of yourself. As I always say, you don't have to wait for anybody ever. Especially when people tell you, oh, my money improves and then I will get into connection with you. Or I will divorce my wife and then we will be together. No, people can say whatever they want to say. Actions mean a lot. And don't wait for people. Don't wait ever. Oh my gosh. If they're meant to be in your life, they will be in your life eventually. What you've got to do at the moment is love yourself, take care of yourself. And that's that. So this is all I have for you, pile 3, and Pichinka is moving the camera like crazy. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.